Hey guys, it's Friday. Here's the video for Friday. Sorry this video is a bit late in the day, and sorry the schedule for the past 2 weeks has been really messed up. Um, there's been a lot going on, and there were events like last week's video was Day of Silence, so I couldn't bring in the question and all of this fun little stuff. My life is kind of winding down to the end of the semester, so it's getting really hectic. Anyway, I'm not really too sure you guys even remember the question from 2 weeks back, but it's basically your reaction to the letter. And I didn't really get too many people's reaction as far as whether everything was necessary in the letter, but I did get 2 copies of actual letters, which is really good. And they were interesting examples because the first one was literally a paragraph of here's the introduction for the patient, here's the introduction for the therapist, I recommend her, done. Why? Like, there was nothing in it. And then the second one was introduction to the patient, introduction of the doctor, go on about qualifications the doctor has, I recommend this, done. Wasn't the point of the letter all about the patient? And I mean, seriously, what's going on there? So my reaction to the whole letter thing is I think my therapist is doing it right in going by these 8 categories that need to be in the letter. I mean, sure, it makes the letter longer, but it's also very necessary information for the doctor to have. I don't want to be going to my doctor and blindly asking for hormones when he doesn't know that I may have something that I don't know would affect hormones. So I think that it's actually a lot better for my therapist to be giving me a 1.5-page letter or something like that, as opposed to 1 paragraph. I mean, it's short, sweet, curt, and to the point, but it's also disappointing. That's my opinion on the letter. As far as doctors go, that'll actually be the topic. I had trouble finding doctors. I don't know, maybe it's because I live along the front range or anything like that. And I live in a state where no one really wants to do cross-gendered hormones. But I had trouble finding doctors. I actually had to ask for reference from the community. That's where the community thing comes in. See, told you it was important. But I basically just went down to my community GLBT center, which is actually in a neighboring town, and I asked them to refer me to a couple doctors that would do cross-gendered hormones. Unfortunately, I only got 5 as opposed to the 20 therapists that I got to dumb down. So I had to go about this differently from the therapists, where there was a database and everything like that. I actually had to call all of them, get their basic rates, and then make a meeting with them. And the first doctor I'm doing an actual meeting with, it's actually going to cost me $100. And then the rest of them I'm doing meet the doctor things, which is just basically a 15-minute get to know them type of thing. The reason I'm paying for the first one and not the second one is because the first one was referred to me the most and was supposed to be the one who was just going to be like, all right, you have your letter, here's your hormones, this is your regimen, now go. And you would get them that day, which I want, honestly. And then the rest of the doctors were a bit more pricey, little less suggested, except for one, who I am planning to see pretty in-depth. So there's that. Doctors are hard to get a hold of when it comes to this. But one thing I did realize, if you are going to search for your doctors online and everything, don't just search for endocrinologists or OBGYNs. General physicians will also do it. 3 out of 5 of the doctors that were suggested to me were general physicians. There was 1 endocrinologist and there was 1 OBGYN who did it. which is kind of interesting, an OBGYN prescribing hormones to a guy, but they see us as females, so they're allowing it to happen, I guess. That's how that works. Either way, don't just search for, search everywhere, because there may be a lot of general physicians who are interested in hormones, understand hormones, and will prescribe them. And generally, they're cheaper than the endocrinologists and everything like that. So, just a piece of advice. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's going to be a short video. I didn't really know what to do the video on. Nothing really happened in my therapy session this week. So just a normal question, like kind of a just for fun question. It's been really serious in my videos before and in the past. How do you deal with the whole guys or girls hitting on you in a public place type of thing? How do you deal with that? That's the question, and I'll be answering that one next week, and that's pretty much it. Feel free to comment. Comments are always desired. I want conversation, guys. There's over 200 of you. Please. Otherwise, there's not really much I can say but beg and plead. So, yeah. Also, if you want to, we've been having a slight problem on my other channel, the Trans Youth channel. If you have any questions, not just for me, but for 7 others of us, if you want an all-around, multiple opinion answer, send your question to transyouthchannel@gmail.com. It's not going to be too hard. Just kind of go there, email, send. You should be pretty adept at that. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Comment down here. The question is, how do you deal with guys or girls hitting on you in the public area? And if you want doctors, search for general practitioners as well. Search for everything in every area, and always try to go to your community center. I cannot stress community enough. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's hard. I can sum up my entire video in 1 minute. That's a problem. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and trying to make the video longer. All right? Bye.